Today, as the curtain is drawn back on the opening scenes of Advent, we are cautioned by Jesus that he will come one day on the clouds with great power and glory, and we must be prepared. We must be prepared. He says, beware. Those are the words he uses. Be vigilant. Be vigilant at all times and pray that you have strength to escape the tribulations that are imminent. Tribulations that are imminent. Today's gospel is taken from the Mount Olivet Discourse. The historical context in which the Lord was speaking was not the end of the world. He's not talking about the end of the world. It might look like it. But he's talking about the destruction of the temple in Jerusalem. That was a big deal for the Jews. They worshiped there. Their government was there. It was the end of the world as they knew it, for sure. And the destruction of that ancient city is also symbolic as the end of the world. Be ready at all times. Be mindful at all times. With that kind of mind, with a stillness of mind, Jesus is saying, not with anxieties of daily life, even though we have them. Be ready. And with that type of mind, we look at the gospel and try to hear it for the first time that you've ever heard it in your life. Be ready. We've heard this gospel again and again and again. But open your mind as if you never heard it before. The gospel opens with tribulations and how things are going to happen, that the signs of the sun, the moon, the stars, and so on, the nations of the earth, will be in dismay, perplexed by the roarings of the seas and the waves, and people die of fright in anticipation of what is coming on the world. For the powers of the world will be shaken, and then they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud. But when these signs begin to happen, he says, don't get all nerved up. When your life is a mess, don't get crazy about it. Watch it. Let it happen. Be in the moment. Trust in God. Don't trust in yourself. Don't trust in the government. Don't trust even in your neighbor. Trust in him. That's what Jesus is saying in today's gospel. Be alert. Be alert. We've been talking about being mindful for the last 8 weeks in small groups. He's telling us, don't be anxious, but be mindful. Stand erect. Don't throw yourself down on the ground. Oh my God, what's happening? My life's falling apart. Be mindful that the Lord is there when we need him. And that's pretty much what he's saying today. Do not die of fright, as some people will. You know, some people will get themselves such in a lather over things in the world they'll put on the news, and they get themselves so in a lather about it that they're ready to jump a bridge. Jesus is telling us to trust in him. Many will be frightened and shocked, bewildered, dismayed when the fixed points of their life, things like the sun, the moon, the stars, are shaken and are no longer there. But when these signs begin to happen, stand erect and raise your heads because your redemption is near. The light of the world is coming. Yes, it's a very different reaction the world has. The world has a totally different reaction to being ready for God. You will notice this season, it starts the day after, it actually starts even earlier, but usually the day after Thanksgiving we call it Black Friday. Oh my God, what an awful, when you think of it, what an awful word. Black Friday. I think it's, what did she say?
She goes, yeah, I think that's funny.
It is funny. Black Friday. It is funny. When you think
Funny.
about Black Friday, because it makes absolutely no sense at all. It's the day after we give thanks for all the things that we have and we're given, and then they throw a Black Friday on us. Now, Black Friday is supposed to be a good thing, right? It's supposed to get sales. 50% off on televisions, jewelry, and then they extend it to Monday, and that's called Cyber Monday. Oh, even more. Cyber. It sounds kind of sinister. Oh, this one's Cyber Monday.
Cyber Week.
Now it's Cyber Week. It'll be Cyber Month next year, and then Cyber Year. The world is caught up with Christmas. It starts, if you go to Home Depot, around October, around Halloween, even before Halloween, the trees are up. But for you, it should be different, Jesus is saying. For you, it should be a little bit different. Don't be like everybody else. It's easy to be like everybody else. Decorate your houses. Get ready for Christmas. But don't get crazy about it to the point where you miss Christmas. Where you miss Christmas. It's easy to miss Christmas. Oh, I gotta go and I gotta get my shopping done. I have to do it. I gotta get on Amazon. I gotta make sure, even with Prime, that everything gets delivered to the people who I love. Oh my God, I've got 5 parties that I've got to go to. Oh my God, my God. And then where does your God go? Out the window. It's very easy. It's very easy to lose sight of why we celebrate Christmas. Very, very, very easy. We get taken up by so many things, dragged in this direction, that direction. But this year, let's try to follow what Jesus is saying. Don't be anxious. Don't worry about this or worry about that. Have faith in me. We listen to these Gospels year after year. I listen to them year after year. And I'll tell you, I think it goes in one ear sometimes and out the other for me. But this year, I'm going to take the opportunity to be present at the Mass each and every week during Advent. Present where I'm not thinking about, I got to order something on Amazon or my chicken's in the oven downstairs waiting for us to eat lunch. But be present to Christ in the Mass. Jesus is not coming this Christmas. I got a telegram. I got an email. It said it on my Twitter. He is not coming this year. He is not coming this year at all. I'm sorry to tell you that. But where he is coming is every single day of your life. He's coming in a few minutes as the Eucharist. He's coming when you see an old lady in a nursing home and she needs a napkin. He's coming when you're driving down to Wall Street and that homeless guy has got his sign for the 90th time, I'm homeless. He's coming each and every minute. Don't wait till the 25th. As a parish, we try not to wait just for Christmas to give things away. We give things away at Thanksgiving. In the middle of the summer, we have different things to give away. And this coming Tuesday, we'll be thanked for doing that. No big deal, right? No big deal. We just do it because we know that Jesus is around every single day. Not just when it's cold, or when it's Thanksgiving, or when it's Christmas or Easter, but each and every day. Be present today at Mass, the most you can. And if your mind starts wandering about Cyber Monday, or I gotta get my gifts wrapped, or I gotta do this, or I gotta do that, center on right now. Only an hour. We'll be out of here in an hour. Imagine how many hours are in a day? 24. How many days in a week? 7. That's a whole lot of hours. And we take 1 hour a week to be present to him. Let's be present to him throughout Advent. But let's be present to him also in ordinary time. At Christmas time. At Lent. And throughout the year. Emmanuel, our God is with us. Not just today and tomorrow and Christmas. Emmanuel, our God is with us always, moment to moment to moment. Amen.
Amen.